better go.
So, do you know about it then? That Tony character.
Is that right? What everyone's saying? Is that why the police were there last night?
Well, you should know. He's working down that club of yours. He's supposed to run loads of checks these days, isn't you?
Did I find out he was a paedophile and decide to turn a blind eye? Is that really what you're asking me?
I thought he might be part of this Christian charity you lot are always banging on about.
I don't bang on about anything.
Giving second chances to nonces.
No, I had no idea.
Well, you must be a really good judge of character then. Because you've been working with a total pervert for months and you haven't even given him a second glance, have you? And my son's been coming down that club of yours, which means he's been mixing day in and day out with a total sicko.
And you've never been taken in by anyone? Thought they were one thing, then turned out to be something completely different.
Well, I'll tell you something. I would have sussed a total creep like that.
So, what are you doing?
We can't close down a pedo club.
You're not serious?
It's all right for you, isn't it, Denise? Your kids are way past the age you're going to be in any sort of danger.
Mine isn't.
When you let him mix with a bloke like that.
Oh, what, so this is the men of the square taking action?
Yeah, well, some men. Yeah, some men, they just stand by, don't they? Let me how weirdo he is.
You all knew he'd been in prison.
No, it's because he had something going with his stepdaughter.
No one knew that.
Well, some of us should have, shouldn't we?
Some of us spent more time with him than the rest of us.
All right, well, you talked to him in the Vic. You served him in the cafe, and none of us sussed him. How could you? Eh? How could any of us?
Well, let's not give another sicko the chance. Yeah, let's just get this place closed down, shall we?
What, so you're going to let every other kid suffer because of one mistake?
You know what to say about one bad apple?
OK, right, so you've got some dodgy barmaid working in the Vic. You want to shut that down, do you? You've got some psycho and a night shift in the cafe. You want to close that down and all? Some weird teacher in Abbey's school. You want to shut down the old school, do you? No. No, you get rid of the problem and then you make sure that life goes on.
Excuse me. I saw your daughter kicking Trina's tree earlier. Could you please ask her not to?
She's 8, and it's a tree.
Listen, I won't have my son upset because you can't control your daughter. Do you understand me?
Tell that kid of yours that having a treat for his crackhead mum ain't an excuse for locking my daughter in a shed.
I'm sorry?
And if I catch your sick boy near my daughter again, it'll be you that I'll come looking for.
Listen, my friend, you're mistaken. My boy wouldn't do that.
I think you better leave. All right, come on, Dad.
Did I invite you into my house?
If you want, we can do this on the doorstep. Make another public show.
And what's he doing there?
He's got something to say.
Well, if you come to apologise to Louise, it's too late. She's already gone to school.
He hasn't got anything to apologise for. Go on, tell him.
I didn't lock Louise in the summer house.
You're a liar.
He hasn't finished yet. Go on.
Dad, do I have to?
Yes.
It really weren't me.
OK. Well, if it weren't you, how comes Louise is saying it was?
Who was it, Jordan?
I don't know. Well, not for certain.
I've had enough of this. Get out of my house before I chuck you out. Come on.
Dad.
Tell him.
I think it was Ben.
Don't be late, go on.
Well, that kid of yours is just trying to lie his way out of trouble.
He's been raised to be truthful.
If you think yourself lucky that I ain't going to the old bill, now I suggest you follow him out the front door before I get angry. You said you please. Now get out.
Mr. Mitchell, I want to help you.
You want to what?
I don't believe you know your son very well.
Are you for real? Now listen, mate, them sad old ladies in your so-called church might hang on your every word, but not me. So I suggest you listen to me, you turn around, you walk out of it. Why do you still got 2 legs to walk on?
Don't you think it's convenient?
You ain't listening to me,
Ben finding his sister
still
like that.
ain't
And I'm
listening
assuming
to
you
me,
don't know
are
about
you?
the alcohol he brought into the community centre.
What alcohol?
Ben brought in a bottle of whiskey. Gave it to Jordan. Let him take the rap.
So let me get this straight. You caught your son with a bottle of booze?
That Ben gave to him.
That's what he told you?
Yes.
And you believed him?
Absolutely.
Is that a brain in your head, or do you make do with 2 short plates?
You see, I couldn't understand how Jordan got hold of a bottle of whiskey. I mean, there's only rum in that house. And no shop's going to sell it to him. And then he told me. Ben stole it from the Vic.
Yeah, well, we already know your son's a liar, don't we?
My son is not a liar.
Now, you listen to me, Holy Joe, and you listen good, yeah? Ben didn't steal no whiskey. Ben didn't lock Louise in no shed. And your son He's a liar.
Jordan is not a liar.
You ain't
You've been brought up in the
listening to
church
me. I
and
ain't
he
gonna
feels
tell
God.
you again.
I know
Get out of my house.
You clearly
Get out of my house.
Mr. Mitchell, please take your hands off me.
Get out.
Hear the word of the Lord. A false witness never goes unpunished.
Where's Lucas?
He's,
And what's he doing here?
Well, which answer do you want first?
I've had a little chat with Ben.
Yes, so what?
Do you hear me? A little chat with
Dad!
So what you got to say for yourself, Reverend? Eh?
You first. Okay, Mr. Mitchell. Now we've got the place to ourselves. I'm going to give you 1 minute to explain yourself. 60 seconds.
Then what? Well, you think I'm scared of you?
I think you should be.
Why? What are you going to do? You're going to say a little prayer, plead for some help? Because you're going to need some.
I don't like threats, Mr. Mitchell.
Yeah, and I don't like your boy bullying my boy.
He isn't.
Well, I say he is.
30 seconds.
Why, wait?
Okay. What is this?
I'm dealing with it.
Oh, you call this dealing with it, do
Just
you?
sling your hook and go, will you?
What?
You heard me.
No, I'm not having this. Not in my home. You got issues, you come round, you explain them, and then we talk about it, all right?
I think we're beyond talking.
You know what? You're just lucky that Chelsea called me when
He's
she...
the lucky one.
You reckon?
Enough! All right, let's just cool things down and let's see if we can come up with something, all right?
Just take your kids and go.
Oh, please.
I'll finish this, all right?
OK, this is what you want, is it? You want a fight in our home?
It's the last thing I want, but this is my house and it's trespassing. I've got a right to defend myself.
OK, you know what? I'm going to call the police. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to have you both arrested. You like that, Phil? Hey? Louise is going to love hearing all about that, isn't she?
Either way, you lose.
You know what? For a man of God, you got a lot about you he wouldn't like.
Yeah. A lot anyone wouldn't like.
You keep talking, my friend.
All right, Phil. None of us want this. OK, not you, not us. So let's at least do this for the kids. Yeah? Let's at least do that.
Me and you ain't finished.
Don't worry, my friend. We will.
That I promise.
Mr. Mitchell, you really don't know what you're dealing with.
Don't let me stop you.
If you want to sit in silent prayer, I can finish this later.
I've already said my prayers today.
Really?
I mentioned you as it happens.
Well, me and my family don't need your prayers.
That's a shame, because I'd hate anything to happen to you or yours.
It's your family that needs the Lord's guidance, my friend. Your boy messed up. Or is it like father, like son?
No, Ben's nothing like me. For him, violence is a last resort. For me, well, it's just the beginning. Was it the Lord says, an eye for an eye?
He also said, I will sharpen my glittering sword and take justice into my own hands. Then I'll take revenge on mine enemies.
Yeah, but if I come after you, you'll need a sword.
And burn for burn, wound for wound.